There you go, Eric. Fuck you.
hit the correct button this time.
Right.
Didn't leave the call.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Yeah. Scott, this is your pick.
Yeah. So welcome to another episode of Is It Rotten? Today we are talking about the great American film Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo. Yeah. Applause. I'm here with Mac, Zach, and Eric. And I think we're all pretty much on the same page with this movie.
It sucks. Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's bad.
It's a bad movie. It's a bad movie.
I've been overthinking it all day, so.
Well,
guys, this has been a great episode of Is It Rotten?
This is short, yeah. The question is,
don't watch it. End of show.
This show, yeah. Well, guys,
they got it right.
Yeah. We got to give a grade, but
do we?
I mean, I
don't grade flaming bags of dog poop. I just put them on people's stoops.
Don't worry. You're gonna get a first from me on this episode, so you might want to stay tuned on rating. I'm usually fair, but I'm going hard on this one.
I'm not sure there's a fair rating to be had.
Yeah, this is true. All right, so I guess you want to talk about when we first watched this. I guess I'll go. I'll bite the bullet. It's gonna be a hard bullet to bite. So I remember as a kid, I watched Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, and as a kid, I thought this was hilarious. Then I remember watching the sequel, and I was like, there was a sequel to this, and I watched it, and as a kid, not as a kid, but at the time when Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo came out, I watched it. I didn't like it. All I remember was I forgot his name. The inspector played General Koskoff in General Koskoff in the film, on the James Bond film Living Daylights. I just remember him from that. I was like, hey, that's Koskoff. Yeah.
Honestly, that's a solid, like, if you only remember one thing from this movie, and if it's about another movie, that's not bad.
This film sucks.
Yeah. Eric, when did you first see Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo?
Earlier today is the first time I've watched Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo.
Please tell me you watched something else recently, so you at least don't have it all stuck in your brain.
Oh yes. I've been watching a lot of Critical Role recently, but
we're Saved by Seven.
but I also have not seen, and I still haven't seen Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo. So I've only watched Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo.
Did you feel like you missed out on
You're fine.
No, I don't feel like I missed out on anything. I feel like they explained
character development.
There's one key thing that you're probably missing out on with the fake leg. But other than that, you're probably fine.
I was able to look it up on Wikipedia.
I forgot, and I still didn't care enough to look.
I rewatched the first one. It's better.
Like I will say, I put on the movie, and about 5 minutes in, I was watching. I'm like, I'd rather be watching Grandma's Boy right now. I swear to God.
Agreed.
Alan Covert is in the first one. He shows up in the first movie.
Does that fix this movie?
No, nothing could fix this movie. It's broken from its core.
Oh God!
The director is Mike Bigalow. Come on,
look, but it's spelled differently.
Yeah, and look, and here's the thing. They gave a better name to this movie in this movie. When he's like, it's like early in the movie, he says something like, it's like Deuce Bigalow Adventures in Amsterdam. It's a much better name for this movie.
Yeah, that is true. That's a yeah.
I would have called it "God Damn It, White Boy" in Europe.
I would have called it $5.99 for two. So you can. They
No,
don't
that's
even
too
need.
much.
No, $5.99 for 2 discs. So when you sold it, when DVDs were still kind of expensive back then.
Oh, okay, this is 2005 prices.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So Zach, when did you first see European Gigolo?
I don't remember much of what I saw of the film because of what I was doing before the film, which was me and my friend stole a bunch of liquor from his mom and just got totally plastered.
Yeah, that's about right.
And
Why do I feel like this is how most of these start?
Exactly.
I watched so much shit drunk. I watched Lords of Dogtown with a hangover. God damn it!
This is why now if you're wondering, audience, why we say when did you first watch it? It's just to see what Zach come up with. Like I was doing this.
Got
it's to do that and to see if this is the first time I've ever fucking
Yeah,
experienced
exactly.
this movie.
Yeah.
Those are the two reasons we do
2 hours ago. I was like, oh, you watched it like
the only scene I remembered was the chicken and waffles thing. That's literally it.
Oh god, that was bad. Damn it. I hated that. All right.
My first time seeing the movie, I think I rented the first one from like Blockbuster, and then the sequel I probably saw on like Comedy Central or something like that. It's another like Joe Dirt type of movie where it's just like it's on.
Joe Dirt had higher standards than this.
Yeah,
It did. It
did,
like
it did.
surprisingly, it's a way
Which
better
is a
movie.
statement, I say.
Yeah,
Not Joe Dirt 2. That can fuck off.
Yeah, it can.
yeah. It's actually like it's similar. Like the sequels both are way worse. Yeah,
Is there a good Happy Madison sequel?
Probably not, right?
No. Unless you want to. Nope. I was about to say Grown Ups 2 sucked.
Yeah.
I think Grown Ups 2 is actually a better movie than Grown Ups 1, but that's just because there isn't much movement.
I mean, technically there are. If you want to say good Happy Madison films, I mean, The Hustle's not bad.
No, but we're talking specifically sequels.
Specifically sequels.
And they're not a good one. It's
No.
hard. It's hard. They don't do good with sequels.
Except for Deuce Bigalow European Gigolo.
Wait a minute. Hotel Transylvania 2 is Happy Madison.
It's not Happy Madison.
Oh, damn it.
It just stars Adam Sandler.
Yeah, you do know that
And,
Happy
like, David
Madison's
Spade and all those
production
other
company.
Mm.
No, I thought that was Happy Madison.
Also, the reason those movies are good is Gendy Tartakovsky. Come on.
That's true. But if you want to technically say if that was Happy Madison, that would have been a good one.
But it isn't.
It isn't, sadly. Yeah, you're right. It isn't.
It's not sadly, it just proves the rule.
Look,
I mean, until the day they make 50-second dates, then
That'll be the one.
Oh God!
Also known
This
as
time he
gaslighting.
can't
The
remember
movie.
anything. Gaslight, yeah. Oh, that'll be my next pick.
No!
I'm exclusively Happy Madison from now
I
on.
feel like
Oh,
Happy
no.
Madison is just there to make films of what's the most problematic idea for a comedy we can come up
You
with.
opened Pandora's box.
Wait,
Damn it!
wait,
Sorry, that's next episode.
Wait. Is Paul Blart Happy Madison?
Yes.
Yeah.
Must
Paul
be.
Blart Mall Cop 2 is not that bad.
I don't
It's
believe you,
not better than the first one, but it's not that bad.
but it's not worse.
It's not worse. they're both okay movies.
All I know is there's a rainforest cafe in that movie because of a movie. That's all I remember.
You put me through this.
Who's putting who through what?
Okay.
I'm just playing with you.
Back on train, break it.
Just a side thing. Did anybody watch those videos of hitting all the rainforest cafes in North America?
Ted Nivison and Eddie Burback. Yes, I did.
I watched both. They're it's interesting to watch the different tones between the two things.
Watching Eddie lose his mind is great.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good.
Where the monkeys in the bathroom? Jesus.
It's okay. It's one of those things where it's like a thing that I like and a thing that Zach likes. So when you hit that middle ground,
Right.
that's how you know it's actually good.
I also recommend his Morbius review. It's fucking great.
Or you could be opening up Pandora's box. We'll talk about that next episode.
But yeah, it's
You're
like,
not gonna make us do Morbius, are you?
Hell
I'll
no.
watch Morbius instead of this again.
We're not doing Morbius. You damn
I watched
bastard.
Morbius
Guys,
once.
guys,
to
it is
to never. Okay, yep.
it
you're
is
right.
not Morbin time. Justin.
Yeah.
Mm.
That don't exist.
It will never be Morbin time.
There will never be Morbid time.
But it's jiggling time. It's that European gigolo.
Commence the jiggling.
You know, it's a good episode when we refuse to talk about the movie.
I know.
Really do.
We really don't like how do you pick a best line from this movie?
I did. I wrote them down.
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I did too, but like
I don't
it's the
believe
same
myself
list.
looking at it now, but I did.
Best and worst are the same list. Like you can't make a
I went with
differentiate
what was the
between
most
two.
tolerable.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with best line. All right, Zach, what's the best line in Deuce Bigalow European Gigolo?
When the man whore is getting his ass waxed and he mentions that he has the full Janine Garofalo going on back there, I laughed at that. Because I know that stand-up bit they're talking about with Janine Garofalo, where she said, well, I'm wearing Spanx forever. I'm never shaving down there again. She has a whole bit about it. That was the best thing that anyone said audibly.
Yeah, that's, I mean, every decent line in this is just gonna get a yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It was a reference I appreciated.
I think I don't think mine is gonna.
It
top
made
that.
me remember I have Dogma on DVD, and that's always good.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to.
What's yours?
I don't know if I'm going to top that. Oh, is Eric you with me or?
No, Mac. You.
I don't know if I'm going to top that, but I mean, I giggled at this. I mean, when you got to your line, Zach, I passed out sleeping.
That's perfectly okay.
Yeah. I think my favorite line was, I didn't know you could die from pot. I kind of like yeah, that was funny. He said you. So yeah.
All right. And for mine, I will preface it by saying everything else about the scene is highly problematic. But didn't the Dutch start the slave trade? was the one good thing about that scene. Everything else is highly problematic.
Be a blanket statement, though.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing.
Honestly, there's like a hard and fast rule of this movie that the only tolerable person is Eddie Griffin.
Yeah,
like that's a rule, you know. Like,
and he has my best.
Fuck you.
Fair.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Zach.
am I wrong?
Look, we've covered what, 4 Martin Lawrence movies at this point?
You haven't convinced me he's funny yet.
That's an argument that I believe can be made, but that's a whole episode on it.
Yeah, Undercover
Martin
Brother.
Lawrence versus
motherfucker.
Eddie
We
Murphy.
could do that.
Undercover Brother is actually funnier than
It's
this.
amazing. Undercover Brother is great.
And
Okay.
Blue Streak.
All right, hot take. This movie is just straight up not funny. Literally
Hell
nothing about this
no,
movie
yeah.
lands.
Yeah, no.
The only other
It's
thing
not.
I had was excluding everything before and after, just Eddie Griffin looking at I was only looking at a schlong because it was big and juicy. That line when it's just the snapshot, that was funny. Before they said anything before and before they said anything after was terrible.
Yes.
But just that one shot was fine.
Yeah.
Nothing good in this.
Yeah.
All right, Scott.
Sometimes it was just like his delivery that worked for me. Like,
Yeah.
like mine is God damn it, white boy! You think the police are gonna believe a stoned black pimp had nothing to do with a dead prostitute in his float crib? It's just like an absurd line.
Yeah.
Everything
I will
about it
say,
is absurd.
he did say prostitute.
Yes,
Yeah.
cross the dude. I should have put a little bit more
Yes.
oomph on the dude.
The dude, yeah.
'Cause he says it a couple times. He has a
Yes.
bunch of names for the whores, man whores.
Yes.
They call them very often.
He call them bitches. So
It's like the name of like the organization is like the Man Whore Association or whatever.
Yep.
Something like that. I don't know.
yeah.
Which it's because it's for people who haven't seen.
To me,
Deuce
this
Bigalow,
is
European
what's
Gigolo,
really funny because
it's
one
legal
of my
there.
one of my favorite animated series on YouTube is actually called Man Whore Industries. So it's like I just kept on thinking of jokes from that the entire goddamn time.
Well, at least you had that to get you through it.
Yeah. All right, let's just get the scenes over with.
Actually, another line that made me kind of laugh was they ruined my life. My penis exploded. That got
Yeah.
a chuckle out of me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like they could there's nobody delivered.
Yeah.
No.
Nobody give a fuck.
It's like they knew they were making a sequel that they had no business making.
Yeah. How?
Except
know
Rob
how,
Schneider, who obviously knew.
yeah. Yeah.
This is the
All right,
Rob
let's,
Schneider project. What's class?
All right, what's everybody's what's the best scene in this movie? Eric, let's start with you.
Look, sometimes the rule of threes need to be, praised. And the rule of three that they use in this movie is thank you for last night in the opening. and just like
Yeah.
I'm just like I it's like it happened when he left the room. It happened with the maid that he bumped into, and then he got stopped again. I'm like, it's gonna happen. I'm feeling it. He's gonna say thank you for last night. He says thank you for last night. I'm like, fucking knew it.
you stole mine. Like that was literally my exact reasoning.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is like a joke that worked.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not great, but it works.
It's like somebody studied how to do comedy.
Yeah. All right, Mac.
I know a lot of people don't like it. I love Norm Macdonald as his speech in the main horror. I chuckled at it.
The Portuguese breakfast.
Yeah.
I have so many questions about that scene.
It's just how he delivered it. It was just
Well, no, I have
hilarious.
questions about the whole scene with everybody in there because I'm like, why does gay sex cost more?
Point, but
That seems discriminatory.
I think it's just the general homophobia of this movie.
yeah.
Yeah, this movie is.
I think that's
clearly
just the
homophobic.
general homophobia of the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's actually more
There's a
homophobic.
lot of gay panic in this movie.
I think this movie is more homophobic than Amsterdam in that time was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like they made a false homophobic version of Amsterdam.
Yeah. I just didn't. I didn't. I did enjoy it. He made me laugh. So rest in peace.
Rest in peace. The worst tribute we could be doing to him is this movie. All right, Zach, what's the best scene in your opinion?
Okay, when the stoned guy is sitting in the chair and he falls over in the early part. That was a well executed pratfall gag.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got. Jesus,
Yeah.
this was terrible.
This is
Right.
this is a rough movie.
Yep.
Yeah, for me it was I guess the tribute to the fallen man horse at the Man Horror Awards where,
It
where
started
Adam
with
Sandler
those-
gets his cameo.
And it started with the fucking the
Just-
desecrated corpse of
Yeah.
Mm.
And then it ended with Adam Sandler
God, I
doing
really-
Adam Sandler face.
See, and that's the thing. It's like that could be like actually funny. Like if they show, like if they don't want to go balls to the wall, you can actually make that funny. I think. Like, what if it was just his burnt dick and then a picture of his corpse in a dumpster? Because the only part that matters is his burnt dick now.
Yeah,
See, like,
everything
you could
about
work
this
with it.
movie, like they could have maybe tweaked some things to get like a
Everything.
workable movie.
You are wrong for
So
that.
lazy. Everything about it is so lazy.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, deserved a second pass.
Yeah, yeah.
With a truck.
And that's a clip
Uh,
for TikTok.
Al, thank you. You're welcome.
All right. Worst line.
Oh, finally, we're here.
Oh my
We are at the worst. We are at
Yes,
the-
thank God.
now we can rip on this movie like we
Ripped
haven't
it-
been.
ripped
this
this
whole
thing to
time.
shreds. This film ruined my life.
All right, Mac, you're ready to go. What's the worst line?
I really, I think it was this. Let me get it. I got this written down. Like I said, so many to choose from, but if I had to say worst line, this is just me speaking as a black man. So a Batman always got to be at a chicken and waffles. I did not like that line. It made me feel very uncomfortable. And I was like, that we don't, you so we're black. Whoever wrote that line and literally put that person in the chicken waffles, just fuck you.
Yeah.
Not every black.
How'd you feel
What if
about
it was?
the
What if it was
blackface
Eddie
scene?
Griffin?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
God.
Eddie Griffin got paid.
No, but I'm just saying Eddie Griffin probably wrote that, knowing his humor.
I don't know if Eddie Griffin would have written that because Eddie Griffin, you listen to any of his comedy specials, he's purely like, he's about that. Like,
No, but when he's in a movie, he's usually completely cracked out.
yeah, but he's about that power. So don't get him started. He's one of those people.
He does
that's-
blackface in this movie.
He does
Yeah.
do blackface. in
Yeah, he
this.
does do it. He does do
It's
it.
dumb. It's bad and it's
It's very
dumb.
dumb.
It's bad.
It sounds funnier than it actually is.
That's a joke that'd be way funnier in like 2015 than it was in 2005.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right. I just didn't like that line.
All right, Eric, what is the worst line?
Oh God, there's so many.
I know, right? Yeah.
And like the thing is, I definitely have a lot more definitive scenes that I want to talk about.
Mhm.
It's like I think I gotta go, and it probably doesn't make too much sense, just because it's like the scene where, like, you know, he's talking to the European gigolos and they're making fun of his name. Like, as somebody who's got a dirty word in his name, that's not creative. It's just not. You think you're being clever, you're not. Anyway.
Anyway.
And Zach, what is the worst line?
Oh, this is hard. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm looking at the world's worst dialogue tree.
Yeah, you could just look at the script.
Script. Script in this.
honestly, if there was a Happy Madison movie that I said they shot by outline, I think it would be Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo.
European Gigolo.
I
What if he went to
hate-
Europe?
This is a personal gripe. I hate the entire speech that Rob Schneider gives at the end,
Yeah.
because he earned negative points. Like, it's not like he treated these women even well. He
Yeah.
just didn't spit in their
He
face.
gave that one girl a
basically.
backpack.
He-
What are you talking
He
about?
threw one in a river.
He did throw in the, but he washed her.
I do
No.
also do I also do have to give, because it wasn't a rule of threes, but the double fake out with the plastic surgery was kind of funny too. just to dial it back a bit. That was also kind of funny.
But it's like,
It's still not great, but it's still
But
a
it's-
little
it-
funny.
it's like, if it would have been more self-righteous and indignant, and then the girls would have like shunned it or something, then it could be funny.
Mhm.
But Rob Schneider's character earned nothing in this.
No, he really didn't.
He
Like
just got the hot girl.
basically, from what I read of the synopsis of the first movie, they do something, I guess, kind of similar in the
Yeah, they
first
do.
movie, and it's more earned.
Not really.
It's
Yeah.
not
From my recall, it's
They
better because they're on more of an even playing field. But now
Mhm.
it doesn't feel that way.
but it's not really any like she doesn't know that he's a man whore when he's hired to go on a date
Also,
with her. And then they
hate
end
that
up like falling in
I
love, and
hate
she
that
has a
he
one leg.
gets angry that she might be doing sex work. That
Yeah.
pissed me
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna throw a fucking thing through my fucking monitor. God damn it! Like, what
Yeah,
the
he's
fuck?
so relieved when she's just painting during a porn shoot.
That's another one of those things where a movie scene only exists because people decide to not talk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Does she even know what he does for a
No.
living?
No,
No.
but the thing is, it's like
What does he do for a living?
He's a gigolo.
he
It's in the title.
No, but that's not his actual profession.
Well, he in the
he's a
first
fish.
one.
He's a fish.
In the first one, yeah, he like cleans like fish tanks and shit.
Yeah. That's what come he became a gigolo in the first place.
But,
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, because he cleans the guy from the Mummy's fish tank.
yeah.
and like the confusing thing about this fucking movie is that the one confusing thing about Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, is that
Pretty
yeah,
straightforward movie.
it's like she knows things that we clearly didn't see him tell her. So how much does she know? I don't know. Because
As much as she needs to in a given scene.
he's constantly talking about how he's trying to, help,
TJ.
unframe him for murder.
Yeah. That's like the A plot.
Yeah.
He
And,
did
like-
the
and, like, he
costume
talks-
shit better
Yeah.
than fucking Martin Lawrence. That's for sure.
But yeah, whose turn is it now?
Oh, is it I guess it's my turn, right? For the worst
Mhm.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could say like anything that Little Kim said was pretty terrible. But I guess if I had to pick one specific line, I'm gonna pick a Deuce line for my one line. If you let a woman really know you care about her, maybe she'll give you an Irish facial.
Yeah.
That's like part of his like heartfelt speech at the end, which I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
this is a great movie. This movie rules.
Here's my concern. What if he did open up and this is just the real Rob Schneider?
God.
Oh, wait, it is. This is how he is. Never mind.
Actually, yeah, I will say the one reason Grown Ups 2 is better than Grown Ups 1 is that Rob Schneider's not in it.
Hmm.
They couldn't get Schneider back for the second one.
Fuck no.
No.
I've always said like if Chris Farley had, he would have been in those movies,
yeah,
and they might have been like serviceable.
Yeah, and like here's the thing, Grown Ups 2, they replaced Rob Schneider with Nick Swardson and gave him a Rob Schneider haircut so that we wouldn't notice.
He's playing the same guy.
No, he's not playing the same guy, but he gave him a Rob Schneider haircut.
But I don't
so we
understand.
wouldn't
Like,
notice.
but if you're just
Nick
looking at the
Swardson has
poster,
talent. I'm confused.
I know.
You'd notice that immediately.
Yeah.
Look, it's the talented guy in the group.
but if you just look at the poster, you'd be like, oh, he kind of has the same outline as Rob Schneider.
Yeah. Look, Google Nick Swardson, Grown Ups 2, real quick.
Let's take a look.
God, I haven't seen Reno and Reno 911 forever.
Oh man, he's great in that.
That's just a great fucking
Oh
show.
yeah, that's Schneider hair.
yeah. It's so incredibly obvious that that's what they did.
Oh, dear Lord.
Put it up on screen.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely putting that on there. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't want to look at this anymore.
Yeah, I don't look. We're already talking about European Gigolo. We don't need to curse people with that image.
I watched Texas Chainsaw yesterday. This is far more disturbing.
Well, it's October. It's Halloween month.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to worst scene. Zach, what is the worst scene in
Fish
Deuce
tank.
Bigalow, European Gigolo?
The fish tank.
The fish tank. Oh.
At the beginning?
Yes, because I looked it up. Nicotine does not kill fish. It merely sedates them.
Oh, here you go with that
Oh,
bullshit.
I thought you were talking about. Oh wait, was that one in the first? Now I'm mixing the two up. Was he
In the
naked
set,
in the fish
where
tank in the
he's
first
at the
one?
thing,
No.
and the French guy keeps
Okay,
on throwing
yeah,
the
alright.
cigarette into the
Yeah.
Into the tank?
That was Fred Armisen, right?
By the way, what an awful waste of Fred Armisen.
Yes, I know, right? Yeah.
Is there anyone who wasn't wasted other than Rob Schneider? I think
Fair
Rob
point.
was
Fair
running on
point.
all.
Fair
Yeah,
point.
he was running on all cylinders, so he was fine.
I mean, they got a lot out of Eddie Griffin. I don't know if it was great, but he was there.
Yeah, he was there.
All right, Eric, worst scene.
Oh God, the fucking it's absolutely the fucking baby fetish toilet fry scene. Fuck that scene.
Yeah.
Fuck that scene. Fuck
Yeah,
everything about that scene.
Yes.
It made me feel bad for actual like people with that kink if this is how it's represented on the screen.
Yeah.
You deserve better representation in movies.
Your baby kink deserves better representation in a Happy Madison movie.
There was so much weird baby stuff, like the giant baby that she adopts.
Yeah,
with
Well,
the
there was
big-
this weird time in the 2000s where
eyes.
anything baby was funny for like 12 seconds. I think it's like residual stuff left over from Rugrats, was
Yeah.
popular.
It
And then-
looked like a live action Rugrat.
And, like the thing is, in 2005, the Rugrats were tweens.
Yeah.
Like that was when All Grown Up was airing. There was no Rugrats.
I
on
never
the
said
air.
they struck while the iron was hot.
No, they did not.
All right, Mac, worst scene.
Yeah, it's Eddie Griffin going over the history of the Gigolos. It was boring as fuck.
Yeah, what a weird scene.
Like,
Well,
he just-
like that's the thing. It's like it has actually a really interesting setup, and they
Oh,
went
it does?
nowhere with it.
Yeah,
Zach, but even you would say that's kind of boring.
like
No. If you did it right, it could actually be very interesting.
I feel like if TJ was part of the climax, it would have played a part. But
Yeah.
since he was in jail the whole time, it didn't.
Yeah, it's really weird that they sideline him for the climax of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Griffin's trying to get a new career after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on SNL. God damn it!
Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of people in this movie were on SNL, so
Yeah.
it's not really a high bar.
I was on good episodes of SNL. God damn it!
I was on Malcolm and Eddie.
Malcolm and Eddie.
All
Jesus.
right. All right,
All right,
Scott, what do you got?
I was gonna pick the scene where Deuce storms the porn set, but since we
Mhm.
already talked about that, it's when the penis nose lady goes into the throat hole.
My God.
Okay, here, I have the exact opposite problem that everyone else does.
You wanted it to be more graphic?
I wanted to just show, fuck it. We're this far in, this far deep. Let's just ram it in.
Well, here's the thing. The only reason they didn't show it is they didn't want to actually bother making an actual prosthetic. That's the only reason
Yeah.
it didn't show.
Yeah.
He's right. That
No,
was
no,
probably
that's
like,
the thing. No, this movie really didn't
like a
show
little- just a
anything. It was
rubber nothing.
titillating at points, but it's like you're in Amsterdam, and I didn't see like really full-on nudity at any point. Even Euro
No.
Trip was racier than this.
Yeah.
you see some butt, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Not
but you see
Deuce-
like you see TV butt on this.
Yeah.
No, the opening shot is like a butt, and it says not Deuce Bigelow's butt.
You see more butt in Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Yeah, you do. for
They're
a
all-
movie about a gigolo, there is
And speaking about
significantly,
movies
like,
about
little
gay
nudity.
panic,
Yeah. Ugh.
That's probably like if you go back on all of the Happy Madison movies, I'm
Oh,
sure
there
that's
is.
like
God.
85% of their comedy.
I hate how we've somehow managed to get on a gay panic run.
Yeah.
'Cause
I'm
it's been a prevailing theme for the last couple movies.
This is
I
what
think we're
happens when
just-
you go to the 2000s comedies.
I was going to say, I think we're just coming to the realization it's this prevailing thing in media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're coming
until
to-
very recently.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, speaking of anti-gay panic thing, oh man, I'm so excited for the Owl House season 3 to start.
All right. Here we go. The part where we talk about
You want to know who didn't know Velma was gay? That's
I
my
know,
biggest
right?
question. Biggest question. Who didn't know?
Did nobody watch it? Mystery Incorporated? It was very obvious.
Even outside of there, it's like C-3PO being gay. Yes, we know.
We know.
Yes.
We know.
We don't care.
We really don't. Come out the closet room. We knew that shit. All right. Here we go. The part where we talk about is it rotten or not?
The concept of the show.
Mhm.
So, Eric, is it rotten?
Yeah, it is rotten. It's like a 20. it's
a 20? You're
it's a
giving it
20.
that high?
It's a comedy that fails to be funny.
I think it's at a 9 right now.
Oh, it's at a 9 right now? Fuck yeah, 5. Yeah. Jesus Christ. It's not low enough.
We're trying to be so nice.
Yeah.
You're trying to be nice.
I was trying to be
European
generous.
Gigolo.
I'm like, if it's already at a 9, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that, 5. It's a comedy that fails to be funny. It's like we've talked about movies being boring, but this movie being boring is a different boring than Novocaine being boring, because Novocaine being boring is being boring on purpose. This is being boring trying to be fun.
Yeah.
Right.
And that is the bigger sin.
Yeah.
Yeah, just none of the jokes are landing. It's just like dead silence.
Yeah.
All right. Mac, is it rotten?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. -9.
Oh
Negative.
shit.
Ooh.
Mac was not kidding when he said it was going to be an is it rotten first.
Yeah.
It has dipped below 0.
How do you
That wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you go
website.
100% rotten at that point? Are you making fucking tomato moonshine? How does this work?
It was that bad.
All right, guys, welcome to our new show. Is it fermented?
Yes, it is.
I haven't done that joke in like 3 years.
You are so happy.
Oh my god.
Yes!
I feel a rush of energy has taken over me.
You're going Super Saiyan. Your cake in a white.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's
All the
over
nostalgia has
negative
rushed over me.
9,000.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
And this is the fucking episode I bring back that joke on. Fuck this.
See, this is why we talked about the Eddie Burback videos earlier. We learned suffering equals comedy from Eddie. We blame you, Eddie.
Yeah, this is either our best or our worst episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I don't give a fuck if I can do it or not. I'm doing it. -9. It's just, it's just,
I no quarrels.
it's just bad. It's just terrible. It fails. It doesn't. Like when you take a comedy and if you're taking a comedy and you don't make the sequel even a bit funnier than the first one, this is like Major League. Major League 2 was not that good, but it wasn't like a 1.
But then they brought it back for Major League 3.
Yeah, and
Back to the minors.
Back to the minors. We can talk about that. We'll never talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
Oh, we won't.
Bacula.
I was gonna say Scott Bakula, man.
Bacula to the minors.
But this film just does
Bakula to the past samurai Jack.
But here's the thing: the first one was not that funny, but the second one, when you take something and not only do you make it not funny, it's just audibly worse than the original.
You're saying it actively damages the first one.
Yeah, it damaged the first one really bad.
This makes you hate the first one.
Yes, it does. I don't even want to watch the first one anymore. I'm like, man, it makes me think. It makes me think a little bit. Like, man, was that first one good? I mean, and then I go back and watch it. Like, no, it's not. I was like, wow.
I call it the scary movie effect.
Yeah.
The more sequels went on, the more damage the franchise was overall.
Yeah. So, yeah. This is a franchise killer right here.
Yeah. Scary Movie really kind of peaked at 3. Everything after 3 kind of just fell off.
Fell off the
A cliff.
All
Oh
right,
yeah,
Zach.
-9.
Zach,
All right.
is Deuce Bigalow European Gigolo rotten?
It's 180 proof. It's 180 proof and about 6 years old and in somebody's basement somewhere. Nobody remembers how they got it distilled in there, but it's there. You can drink it, you'll just go blind.
Hold on, so you're saying 1.8?
What? No.
No, he's saying
180
it's
proof.
he's saying it's
180 proof.
90% alcohol. That's how fermented it is.
Oh!
I forgot you don't speak liquor.
Divide the proof by 2. That's the percentage alcohol.
No, you were correct. 100%.
All right. So basically, you're saying it's bad. I got you. Yay.
Yeah.
It's bad and dangerously so.
All right, Scott. Is this film rotten?
What if I said no? Yeah,
We
it's,
will hit you with
You-
of course it is. Guys, of course it's rotten. Like, what are we talking about here? Yes. I don't have a funny thing planned, so I'm just gonna say 3%.
Yeah. All right, so
You're gonna say
the
69.
scores for this. Let's be fair. Is a 20 crossed out replaced with a 5?
Yes.
-9, 180 proof alcohol, and then 3%.
Yep.
I'd say that averages about to be 0.
Yeah, exactly.
This movie doesn't exist.
This movie will leave you damaged.
Yeah. Oh, man. This movie it will erase its memory from your brain.
Yeah.
As it's
Literally
coming out.
snapped itself.
Look, I'm trying to remember enough to do the pitch round. That's
Yeah.
where we're at.
I don't.
guys,
oh my-
guys, I got something. I'm also going to have an Is It Rotten first for the pitch round. So do you want to start with me?
Go ahead.
Let's go.
Let's do
So
it.
my sequel pitch for Deuce Bigalow European Gigolo is don't.
Don't. The awaited sequel to Nope.
Don't.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Just
Jordan
don't.
Peele directing Rob
Peele
Schneider.
in there. Eric, what have you done?
Don't. Just don't. We don't need to give Rob Schneider more money.
No, we
Just
don't.
don't.
We don't.
What if he leaves
I'm-
if we give him money?
Your reasoning is sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, your reason to sell. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'll go ahead and go next since you want me to get the out of the way. Look, for me, you know good and hell well they would attempt to do this if they could. Adam Sandler will find a way to put this on Netflix. Yeah, I would just literally just do a documentary of this, just a documentary of the first 2 films, and do it in sort of like a real sex style, something like that.
See, now you should have made it true crime.
Yeah, but true crime would not work. Real
Because
sex
are you
would be so
are you
funny.
saying
You treat the films as the crimes?
so you are saying that these movies are illegal?
Yes,
Yes.
to make.
Well, I mean, if we were gonna do that, then I
I will
would
go
just do
full
Law and Order. Why
fascist
not
if I
Law
have
and
to
Order?
prevent this.
Deuce
God damn.
Bigalow, European Gigolo, violates the Geneva Convention. Put it on a quote, and that's this movie. Put it on the DVD box.
So I guess we're all agreeing now. I'm on
You
the
are aiding and abetting by watching this.
All right, so yeah, documentary. I want a documentary. Just a documentary. It won't cost money. It just literally just do something. Just document the
You
series.
don't think documentaries cost money?
Well, it won't cost that much money.
You don't think
I mean-
documentaries cost that much money?
It ain't gonna cost
He just wants it on the record for
Yeah.
for future reference.
yeah. It's not gonna cost like $10 million.
That's pretty
It'll
low.
cost something.
I
Yeah.
mean,
To get all of those stars back and interviewed and all that.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. we
interviewing Rob
You have
Schneider
to pay
from
the
prison.
actors, you know. Were you planning on making this film and not paying people?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
who
gonna,
are-
like,
who are
I was
you?
no, this is what I was thinking. I was gonna give
Yeah,
Rob
he makes
Schneider.
he makes us work without paying. So
No,
I
no,
mean,
no,
it's
no,
yeah,
no.
it stands
I
to reason.
think- I
You're
believe-
gonna not pay actors. Who are you, Doug Walker?
I am not him. I was just gonna give Rob Schneider a ham sandwich and just tell him to come by and talk about Deuce Bigalow. That's all I was gonna do.
That is his quote. So I mean,
But
all right, Zach, you got a pitch?
I
A
do.
sequel to Ducey?
I do.
just don't.
No,
Why bother?
Don't two.
no,
Two.
I have what normally would be a Mac pitch.
Damn it!
I
no,
want Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, merged with Hostel.
You would have liked my Home Alone The Purge pitch that I gave to
Let
Mac before.
let me finish. This all leads up to a scene where he's confronted after being beaten. Rob Schneider, of course, because he needs to be beaten for this. Yeah, beaten, bloody in the chair. He looks up, and he's being put on strings in the air. And then all of a sudden you hear, "Daddy, can you hear some sausages?"
Yes.
Oh my God!
Tom Green.
It's happening.
Tom Green and Nathan Fielder right there. And it turned out
I
it was
was
real.
going to pitch that, but
It was
I
a
just
snuff
was
film
safe.
the whole time. Deuce
two-
Bigalow, European Gigolo's entire purpose was to make a snuff film where the world kills Rob Schneider.
The two great American movies coming together. Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, and Freddie Got Fingered. I love it.
With Hostel.
with Hostel and Nathan for you. So you know what? It's a merging of everything that this movie needs.
Talent.
Well, my pitch is really more along the lines of a series of titles because I couldn't think of actual stories to go along with these.
You know what? Let's just do that. That's the movie. Just a pitch of titles. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the end
you know what,
credits
you know
of 22 Jump Street.
All right. Yeah, Scott, just throw out titles and then we'll make up the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna follow because it's already started the National Lampoon's Vacation style of titling.
Mhm.
So the next one is obviously Deuce Bigalow Christmas Gigolo.
Deuce Bigalow has to take over for
I
Santa.
think you guys deserve a new
There you go.
Hanukkah movie instead.
Well, that could be the sequel. It could be like a sequel starring TJ.
You son of a bitch! You doing it again?
Wait, no. Deuce Bigalow 8 Crazier Nights. Where
That
is
was
it?
my sequel to 7 is 8 Crazy Nights. Mac and I just filmed it before.
No, I'm just thinking.
Okay, after that though, the next one would be, of course, Vegas Gigolo, which I mean is just
Yeah.
Rob
No.
has to had to
See,
have to
that
earn
could
back
just
his
be a
money.
documentary.
He
That
would
could be
have
a
to earn back
documentary,
his money, or else he gets his dick chopped off.
that one's actually
think-
about Rob Schneider trying to earn his money back from all the losses he's made on the Deuce Bigalow
Exactly. That's the
franchise.
documentary. There you
I
go.
think Deuce Bigalow Vegas Gigolo has zero gigoloing. He just has to be a celebrity impersonator in
Does
Vegas.
Deuce Bigalow?
Yes.
What about the three? What about the 3-card full Monty? What am I calling it that? Get it?
the 3-card film? God damn it.
What about
Our
Deuce Bigalow
titles
meets
have
the
better
Big Show?
jokes than everything in this film.
What about Deuce Bigalow
I-
meets the Big Show? What about that one?
Meets the Big Show.
Yeah.
The meats doesn't keep with the titling formula that they've set up.
Okay, we can do
I
this.
also have two. I have two like Ernest style ones.
Deuce Bigalow
Also.
meets the Jetsons.
Deuce
No,
Bigalow
it's like-
goes to camp.
Deuce goes
Deuce,
to jail.
it's like a. I
Deuce
have
Bigalow
space
goes to Camp
Gigolo. It's gonna be
David.
space camp
No,
Deuce
God.
Bigalow goes to
God.
Camp David.
Oh God.
And- and African Gigolo.
Oh,
Mic drop.
Oh,
Oh, no, that's an Ernest movie. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, these last two are Ernest ones.
Deuce scared and stupid.
Deuce Bigalow, scared, stupid Gigolo.
Yes, stupid Bigalow.
Deuce Bigalow, Gigolo in jail.
Next thing you know, you're gonna do the Beverly Gigolos.
Beverly Gigolos.
Deuce Bigalow, 3 deaths, 3 weddings and a funeral. Or was 4 weddings
Deuce
and a funeral,
Bigalow
whatever.
and the blender incident.
Deuce
Deuce Bigalow meets the werewolf.
Deuce Bigalow, how not to pick up women.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Deuce Bigalow, how to lose a girl in 10 days.
Oh, I honestly,
kind of
Deuce
the first
Bigalow
movie,
on
yeah.
Omegle would be amazing.
Deuce Bigalow, Omegle Gigolo.
Yeah, that works.
Michael Jiggle. Jesus. There's too many
Bigelow.
G's. Too many G's.
Mike, Magic Mike, and Deuce Bigalow.
Deuce Bigalow, Omegalols.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. So what are we doing next? What's our next movie? We're doing
Oh.
Lara Croft
Yeah.
Tomb Raider, right?
Lara Croft's
Or,
Tomb Raider Cradle.
Cradle to the Grave.
Yeah, Cradle to the Grave, the one that you picked. I wanted one.
From the dumpster to the
I-
grave.
My argument is always to go for the worst one because it'll be a
Yeah.
more fun conversation. I was
Yeah.
I think I was right on this one.
Yeah,
And
you were.
I have so much more I'm keeping inside.
Yeah, and you know, for a little peek behind the curtains, we are filming a whole bunch of episodes back to back.
Mhm.
Yes, yes.
We're doing pretty much 2 weekends in a row of filming an episode on Saturday and an episode on Sunday.
Yeah.
So at this point, I will like to state my pick, which is the movie after Tomb Raider, which is a movie that I have said on more than one occasion we'll get to eventually. It's time that we finally get to a movie that we say that we're going to get to
The
eventually.
White River Kid?
No, we're not doing the White River Kid. We're still not ready for the White River Kid.
Damn it, we got
I'm
time to film.
I'm doing the other movie that I said we'll get to eventually, and that is Digimon the movie.
Oh, I'm good with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Digimon the movie. Okay.
I'm going to be honest. I've seen it multiple times already. This isn't
Yeah.
going to be hard.
Yeah, no, it's more of
Okay,
an
can we make
interesting
one rule? One
conversation
rule.
on how the fucking movie was made.
Okay, it will.
Yeah.
One rule about it, though. No Angela Anaconda thing about it. Because that's not as interesting.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to talk about the Angela Anaconda bit. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, Zach.
I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah.
You'll know when you see it.
You'll know. You'll know.
You'll
All
know.
right, Zach. What fucked up movie you gonna make us watch?
I haven't decided yet.
Yeah. I mean, he's got time to figure it out. He just figure it out before next episode.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
He'll probably like he like man
Cannibal
horror or
Holocaust.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, mostly figured out before next episode because I will not have time to watch it between after my episode. So
Oh yeah. More than likely, he's gonna pick Lawnmower Man.
Mhm.
Is that
No.
right?
All right.
Yes,
Lawnmower
it's
Man 2?
absolutely rotten, but just
All
not
right.
that interesting.
Yeah. All right. This
Close
is
the
it.
baby out.
I mean, I could go modern and just fuck with you.
Yeah, you could. You could. All right. Let's get the plugs.
All right.
No one has any plugs.
Scott, you got any?
I plugged on the last show. I'm good.
All right, cool. Eric. No
You
plug?
know, as always, you could find me on Twitter at BunkBunker. If I do something, I'll tweet about it.
All right. Zach.
Yeah, you'll find me doing something at some point.
All right.
In the dark.
In the
In the
dark.
dark.
Whistling in the dark.
Also, I'm back. Come follow me at 10 Buck Fan or GG Game Fixers. We got a lot of content coming on, people. Just go watch us. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
How?
I said, yep.
Yep. We got a lot of stuff. All right, we'll see
Watch
y'all
our,
next
Watch our
time.
film talk episode of 7.
Yeah, make sure you go watch that. That's a good episode. We
Ooh.
had a fun time talking about that. I actually gave a good pitch. Decent.
Yeah, he gave like a non-funny pitch that was like, yeah, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
And mine was Hanukkah based.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I want to watch. I was sitting there thinking, like, I literally said, I will okay this if Morgan Freeman will say, how can the same damn thing happen to the same damn person on the same damn day? Damn.
Like, we're gonna keep on doing movies like this. We might as well watch the Hebrew Hammer at some point, right?
Oh, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
I've got that
Okay.
on a list.
We will.
actually, a movie that does killing based off the 12 Days of Christmas song would be an interesting serial killer too.
That was my sequel to 8.
That's
It was 12.
Yeah.
God, I'm trying to think. There's a lot of murderous Santa movies, so I can't say for certain if it's been done yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the
like
one with,
Santa
Mel
Slay
Gibson from a
and
few
with
years ago.
Goldberg?
No, Mel Gibson is a murderous Santa Claus. I think you've misunderstood.
He was in a movie.
He is.
Very, very racist, murdery Santa Claus.
Yeah, he only killed
Also,
black elves.
can
It
I
was
just
very
say-
strange.
Can I just say, I am excited for Violent Night. That movie
Yeah, it
looks
looks
good.
Oh, it's so correct. Okay.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next episode of Is It Rotten? Have a good day. Bye.
Mm.
Yeah.